Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so I have two backpacks as you can see on the thumbnail, and they're both backpacks that I actually haven't revealed to you guys that are from Chanel. But before I dive into today's video, if you are new to my channel and you love all things luxury, if you love fashion, if you love watching investigative fashion content as well, there's a bit of everything on my channel. So if you aren't subscribed, I'd love if you would hit that subscribe button below, and also the bells could be notified when I upload new videos. I upload every weekend, and then I might have a midweek upload as well. So I do have two backpacks, and I thought that what might be useful for this video is to do a battle of the backpacks, because this one might still be available in stores. This one, which is the My Melody, I think that's what it was called, the My Melody backpack. From what I know, this is definitely not permanent. This is definitely not going to be a classic. And from what I know, this is definitely not going to be a classic as well. But I feel like out of the two, what you're probably going to see come up more recurringly is perhaps this one. I feel like this bag is going to be maybe a seasonal backpack that pops his head up a little bit more often than what this one. Like, I feel like we may never see this style of backpack ever again, but that can actually be kind of like a good thing. Like, when something is like seasonal and kind of gets forgotten about, that's when you can actually get some pretty good deals in the pre-loved market, especially if you're shopping like from Japan and even Fashionphile as well. So I'm going to leave down below in the description bar a whole heap of like places that I recommend to buy Chanel, like that you'll probably get the best deals, most of which are going to be Japanese sellers on eBay that you should follow. Seasonal Chanel bags, when they do get forgotten about and they don't keep reoccurring, that's when you can like get good deals on them, because I mean, people aren't searching for them. And Chanel has a problem of not giving bags names, which makes it harder as well when it comes to like searching for Chanel bags. And that's why I think that Chanel, the only bags that tend to hold their value are only classic flaps from Chanel, or anything that's actually a classic named bag, because it's easier for the search engine optimization to actually find those bags. So yeah, I'll leave links down below. It gives me a bit of the Gabrielle backpack vibe. The Chanel Gabrielle backpack was terrible in terms of like having any sense of security with that bag on your back. It was bad. It was bad. That's, you know, one of the reasons I ended up selling that bag as well. So if this is going to be a replacement for the Gabrielle backpack, because the Gabrielle line has been discontinued, then I'm all for it. I actually think this is a great backpack, which is probably a bit of a spoiler in terms of the battle of the backpacks. But now this is where the thing is, this retail price is expensive, $8,750. And if this is going to be the more popular backpack, which I think it will be, that means that a backpack like this you could actually get in the pre-loved market for much less. I bought it in the pre-loved market for much less, but it could even go down even more as it kind of like fades into the oblivion. When it comes to Chanel backpacks, there are actually a lot in the Japan market that you can get for like even a couple of $1,000s. Like the vintage ones are like a couple of $1,000s. So if I can find any, I'll link them directly down below. Like, I'll have them at the top of the description bar. But when it comes to like shopping pre-loved, you pretty much just got to stalk the market, and that's why I do tend to say to people, like, bookmark those pages that I say and just refresh them pretty regularly if you are looking for something in particular, or if, you know, just wanting to get a good deal. I might as well stay on the topic of functionality with these bags. So I've shown you that this has actually got the turn lock and then the drawstring. These two little pockets here, which can be pretty convenient pockets. So the buttons just kind of come together like that. Pretty standard, but a very secure backpack in my opinion. I like that it's got those little extra pockets at the front for little things that you're not too worried about, that aren't like valuable. Now this one, I'm pretty sure it's the My Melody, because the bag that they had of this was called the My Melody. So I'm pretty sure that it is. They've both got that top handle sort of strap. However, this one does have adjustable straps, so you can actually make this tighter and make the backpack sit higher up. But I have it on the second last setting, because the more you adjust it and make it smaller, you'll end up with these tabs just kind of hanging down, like a bit like sort of like dropping like little tails, and I don't think that that's a great look. Even that, you can still see them and it's weird. It does weave through, but it does kind of stay put as well. It just manages to sort of stay put, but you can actually pull this up and have this chain kind of dropping more if you wanted to have like the chain dropping more. But even with that, it just kind of seems to stay put a bit. The way that they've designed these bags, even though they got these top handles that look like the chain can come through, they kind of just stay put. But like, you could pull it through, but they seem to somewhat just stay stay put, which is good because you don't really want it wiggling around too much. See, I've like tucked it in more, but it just doesn't seem to come out a lot more. But it does though. You know, if you really fiddled around with it, you could actually make that chain drop more. This one doesn't have any adjustment to it. There's no adjustment whatsoever. It's just got like these tabs on the side, like the stoppers that stop it from going all the way through, and that's it. It's just a fixed setting. Kind of about, I think, yeah, this one actually feels like the strap is a little bit longer. Yeah, it is a little bit longer, the brown one, or caramel kind of looking color. It's just a touch longer, the straps, but that's okay because I think that this style, because it's got that kind of base to it, it kind of looks cool when it drops and tilts a little bit. This one you kind of, because it's more of that flat style, I think it's better that it's actually a shorter strap. If it was adjustable, probably would make it a little bit better, because I think with this sort of style, because it's like, you know, just like a square sort of shape, it hasn't got like any butt to it or anything like that. I think this one looks nicer when it's sitting pretty flush on your back. But that being said, I mean, you can't really see your own back to nitpick at that sort of stuff, so it's out of sight, out of mind anyway, and you just don't really think about it. Now, functionality with this one is a turn lock as well. This is a zip closure here. And it's got double zip too, because you got double zip and no one is getting into that. Like, you would know if someone's fiddling around trying to get into your backpack. So this one I recommend in terms of its security. It has a pocket here, but this pocket actually is a zip pocket, whereas the other one was just an open pocket. But that's all it has. Have any pockets at the front or anything, no pockets at the back. So it's more simple in design. And the actual size of it as well is quite obvious that this is actually the smaller backpack too. This is a small size though. I think this was the only size for this backpack. This one, however, they do have a mini size, which would be pretty darn small. So I'm going to use this as like a drink bottle example. So that is super full. Fit a drink bottle in there, you'd have to go with like a very small one, so something that's not bulky like this. So it fits the essentials. Kind of more comparable to like kind of like a proper water bottle sort of thing. If anything, a water bottle is probably a bit bigger. So maybe a standard water bottle wouldn't be right. You'd still have to go something that's slightly compact, but you'd be able to get something that's got a little bit more bulk to it. Like, it wouldn't have to be like a kid's pop top, whereas the black one, you'd have to go with a kid's pop top for your water bottle. Key pouch and phone. My phone is the iPhone Pro, not the Plus or anything, just the Pro. Space at the front for like lip gloss and little things. So yeah, this bag is obviously the bigger one out of the two. I'm gonna leave down below some links to any backpacks I find that are from Chanel that are really good prices, because pre-loved, it's a great option. You can save a lot of money. Highly recommend it. And then I'll have some links to some of my favorite places to buy Chanel pre-loved, some sites that you should be stalking if you want to get some good deals. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.